Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 1 in the Revised Standard Edition for December 1st, 2023. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. That men may know wisdom and instruction, understand words of insight, receive instruction in wise dealing, righteousness, justice, and equity, that prudence may be given to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. The wise man may also hear and increase in learning, and the man of understanding acquire skill. To understand a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Hear, my son, your father's instruction, and reject not your mother's teaching, for they are a fair garland for your head and pendants for your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, "Come with us, let us lie in wait for blood, let us wantonly ambush the innocent. Like Sheol, let us swallow them up alive and whole, like those who go down to the pit. We shall find all precious goods, we shall fill our houses with the spoil. Throw in your lot among us, we will all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them, hold back your foot from their paths, for their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird, but these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. Such are the ways of all who get gain by violence. It takes away the life of its possessors. Wisdom cries aloud in the street. In the market she raises her voice. On the top of the wall she cries out. At the entrance of the city gate she speaks. How long, O simple ones, will you love being simple? How long will scoffers delight in their scoffing and fools hate knowledge? Give heed to my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my thoughts to you. I will make my words known to you, because I've called out to you, and you've refused to listen, have stretched out my hand, and no one has heeded, and have ignored all of my counsel, and would have none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when panic strikes you. When panic strikes you like a storm, and your calamity comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call upon me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me. Because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, would have none of my counsel and despised all of my reproof, therefore shall they eat the fruit of their way and be sated with their own devices. For the simple are killed by their turning away, and the complacency of fools destroys them. But he who listens to me will dwell secure and will be at ease without dread of evil. Translation choice for my Catholic friends and my own curiosity. I assume it'll be rather formal, but I'm curious about some of the other renditions. I like hearing the different ones, like a garland for your head and pendants around your neck, right? It's like you're taking these things and you're hanging them close to you or putting them on you so that you don't forget them, and you can consider them as you go about your day. So again, Proverbs 1, what's the point of Proverbs? First chapter is going to tell us, right? This is from Solomon, wisest dude to ever live, at least according to the book, you know what I mean, and according to his time. Son of David, king of Israel. So David founded the kingdom. Solomon set up the temple, his son. And he's telling us, right, to understand words of insight and to instruction in wise dealing, righteousness, justice, and equity, how to operate in these things, okay? The prudence may be given in the simple, knowledge and discretion of the youth. And I thought it was cool to increase in skill. The man of understanding acquire skill to understand a proverb and a figure, words of the wise and their riddles. It's a skill to decode these things, and we practice it by doing this over and over. So as I come into the 12th month, which, yes, this is late, apologies, I need to catch up, and I'm doing my best. I've now on my 12th translation, not counting the ones that I occasionally glance at or listen to, and it's really helped me kind of process, not even knowing the original words necessarily, but looking at the different renditions of each word and the thoughts and the phrases that come from them. It's really helped me internalize some of these things and apply it just in my day-to-day life, because your brain recognizes patterns by default as a human. So hang them around your neck, put them in your heart, write them on the tablet of your heart, right? Wear them on your head, put them on your finger. I am happy to say we did the Dwell temporary tattoo membership, which is to memorize a verse a month, and the kids have taken to it, which I'm really proud of, and their friends that we gave them to also seem to be remembering those and enjoying them. So literally getting a temporary tattoo to write it on your person so that you can see it and practice it and remember it and reflect on it. This is great. So highly consider it. You could do the same thing with body art pens, semi-permanent made for skin pens. Write verses down. Write the first letter of each verse. Write a pictograph, something that will get you remembering. And warnings. Don't be a baddie. It's real simple. Don't be a bad man. Don't go after what appears to be the easy way, if not very violent. Just stay away from those people. Do right. Work hard. These guys lie in wait for their own blood and send an ambush for their own lives. Right? Takes away the life of its possessors. And if anybody's watched any of these, they know, I really love listening to personified wisdom talk to people, because wisdom's out there. It's accessible to us if we go seeking it. And if Solomon can teach us anything, that's what it was, right? To seek wisdom, to find it. And if we don't, then it's like a parent, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Do it this way. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Fall, crash, boom, cry. I told you. And sometimes they're embarrassed more than they're hurt, and it's funny. And that's even what wisdom's saying down here. It's like, I'll mock you when it happens. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to help you. You didn't choose the fear of the Lord, so you get the fruit of your own way, right? You shall eat the fruit of their way and be sated with their own devices. You made your bed, now lie in it. But he who listens to me will dwell secure and be at ease without dread of evil. We don't have to fear evil. Christians should not be walking in fear or worry, and Jesus told us that. There's confidence and there's arrogance. Be confident in what the Lord has done for us, but not arrogant that we can do things that glorify ourselves, or I don't know how to say it, puts the flesh in the driver's seat, right? Always a struggle. All right, with that, I got an appointment 2 doors down, so let me get to it and go with God. Be blessed.